Our number 9 seed, Stefanos Tsitsipas, kind enough to join us at our Tennis Channel Cadillac desk. Steph, great to see you here in Miami. Congratulations, tough victory today. It's never easy to play a qualifier who's already had 3 matches under the belt. You're coming in. Was there a little bit of a feeling out period?
Well, I had a rough night last night. I couldn't get much sleep. It was very unusual. It doesn't happen very often. But that was the biggest struggle coming into the match, knowing that I wasn't rested much. And I had to sip a few energy drinks during the match to try and keep myself awake and, looking at the ball as sharp as I could. It worked out well. I was not very happy with the way the first set went. My biggest concern, as I said, was being able to show that I'm there and involved in the game, and that happened, I think, more in the second and third set. Obviously, I didn't want to lose, so I had to find ways to work around those feelings and things that weren't really working out for me. And I just think once I took a few steps back on the return, things started working much better.
So fascinating. Sometimes everyone from the outside, they just look in, expect everyone to just be at the top of their game all the time, but have bad night's sleep, lots of different things happen, so you have to adjust. When adversity strikes, so to say, in life, what's your process for dealing with it?
Well, first of all, I try to take every single thing that can actually help me, even if that's 5%. Today, overcoming those obstacles, I had to pre-plan them. So from the moment I kind of woke up, I had to structure my day of what happens if that doesn't work, and what happens, let's say, if I have a plan B or plan C. And I try and consider those things going into the match. Starting the match, I felt a little bit lousy. My feet weren't really involved in the game. And I sipped an energy drink, started feeling a little bit more awake and better on court. I feel like my level got better over time. I think I also kind of, I went to play a game that suited him really well. I try to take returns early, play as fast as possible. I think that's his style, that's where he thrives. And I realized the more the match was proceeding, I realized that he really felt comfortable there. So I had to work my way around it and try to make it annoying for him, because I feel like everything that was sort of in his waist level was working out pretty well for him.
The conditions, you said playing faster was actually working a little bit better for him. The conditions generally are a bit faster here. It was so slow in Indian Wells. You adapt pretty well to all surfaces. Which do you think is more conducive for you playing your best game?
Look, when I was in Indian Wells, I wished the ball was skidding more through the court, because I had this the week before in Dubai, and I liked it because I could come up with some good returns and take the ball and really push my opponent to his limits. And I felt like Indian Wells wasn't really giving that much of an edge in my game, mainly because it was bouncing off a little bit more, and just gave my opponents a bit of extra time to adjust and try and come up with something. So I personally prefer a little bit more the way Miami plays. I just like that I can come up with big shots and they're really going to penetrate through the court.
Well, we can't wait to see how you continue to improve here. I'm sure you'll get hopefully better rest before your next match. What are probably the key areas you'd like to see much better in the next match?
Well, tomorrow my plan is to go and work on my serve. I feel like I can create much more damage behind my serve. There were a few moments today where well, I didn't have a lot of double faults, but I certainly believe that I can place my serves better and make those serves work for my next shot. Another aspect of my game that needs a bit of improving is trying to come up with bigger shots on my returns. I felt like I had a few today. I could definitely add a bit more of an edge to my return game and make myself a little bit more dangerous.
How has the Miami life been treating you? You and Paula took in a Miami Heat game the other day.
That was fun. That was our first experience going to an NBA match. Paula was really impressed. Yeah, that was first time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I asked Paula how did she feel about it. She says it's amazing seeing it up live, to get to feel what the players are saying. You hear the impact sometimes, and just the size of those guys is just unbelievable to kind of witness in front of you and to see how talented they are. So it was really nice to do something outside of tennis and learn a little bit from other sports and maybe see how we can apply those and take those examples and apply it in our own life.
Spectacular athletes to watch, and when you see greatness up close, I'm sure they feel the exact same way when they see you. You can always pick up a lot. Paula got a tough 3-set win today as well. It must be tough, right, when you're in the tournament together, not getting too involved in their results, trying to stay focused here, but you want to make sure they're doing well also.
That's what I was doing before entering my match. I was analyzing, things that Paula can improve and do better, and I was like, I can't wait to talk to your coach. Until I entered my match, and I'm like, maybe I was too much focused on her own things, so maybe I should try and concentrate on my own stuff. But definitely, what you said makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It can get emotional. It can get very. Sometimes you can get too much involved, and you just slightly have to remind yourself, just focus on your own sort of bubble. There's a lot to deal with from both sides, so we try and keep it as healthy as possible, and we're open to criticism at the end of the tournament.
Not easy to find that balance, but you guys do it beautifully. Steph, get some rest. Please get some sleep. And best of luck.
I hope I get some sleep for sure. Thank you.